Good morning, eBay, YouTube, and the world. This is Hot Snail Induction Works bringing you another installment of what's for sale on eBay this week. This week we have a Garrett T3 60 trim turbocharger with a standard T3 footprint on the exhaust housing, a standard 5-volt T3 downpipe flange with internal wastegate port. Specific unit was initially sourced from a Ford 2.3 liter Thunderbird, and it has the 0.48 exhaust housing with a 0.60 AR compressor housing, and as I said before, a 60 trim compressor wheel. The compressor wheel itself was replaced at the time of rebuild based on the fact that it was damaged beyond the ability to be rebalanced, so we went ahead and replaced that. The compressor housing is powder coated in Winter Olympic white, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. It's so smooth to the touch, and in addition to looking good, it resists everything, including temperature and petroleum-based solvents underneath the hood. It's going to look great, and it's going to perform well for years to come. The exhaust side of the turbocharger is also powder coated, but it's a silicone-based powder coat meant for high heat. It's a low gloss, high temp, wrinkle finish black. It's the same type of a wrinkle finish you'd expect to see on like a BMW valve cover or any other type of high temp, high end type of a part. This is a water cooled journal bearing oil lubricated turbocharger. Utilizes a minimum of grade 8 bolts and hardware throughout. The center bearing housing and the rest of the hard components like the housings and the backing plate and such are all genuine Garrett wheels, genuine Garrett turbine shaft, and high quality rebuild parts throughout. In addition to receiving this turbocharger, you will also receive the damaged compressor wheel that was pulled out, as well as every single component that was replaced at the time of rebuild. Some shops don't do that, but I like to show what comes out of the turbocharger so that it can be a a measure of peace of mind when you want to see what actually has been replaced. Spins nice and smooth. Upgraded dynamic seal backing plate. It's not the carbon seal any longer. Typically when we do a rebuild with a carbon seal, it's shattered into pieces when we open it up. Dynamic seals, even when they fail, they don't fail that badly. So I like to replace the carbon seal backing plate with the dynamic seal version. Other than that, this is the only one of this specific type of turbocharger that we have in stock currently. It is a warranted, guaranteed unit. It has very, very minor cracking around the wastegate port here, but no cracks that traverse from the wastegate port to the exducer bore. Minor single crack at the exducer bore, but this was gone through and honed for a nice round bore when we did the rebuild, and it wasn't found to be out of round, and there's no hitting between the wheel and the housing. It's hard to find a T3 housing that hasn't been cracked, but when you look down the throat of it, it's like really clean, really a nice housing. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop talking, and you guys can go ahead and rate and thumb me, bid to win, and good luck.